What's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of What's Good, y'all? Welcome to ODP Sports. I'm your host, Truth. And like always, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate that. Before we get started, man, hit your boy up on email at odp78@yahoo.com. If you want to be a part of the show, if you got any ideas, hit me up there. Also, don't be a stranger. Drop a comment down below, man. I love to hear what you think about anything I talked about on today's show or any show I've done in the past. And also, you can follow me on social media on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I'll have my links down below. Definitely, I appreciate it if you support me there as well. So with that being said, it's time to get into the show. Today, I'll be talking about the Pick Six, which has already ended at the end of the NFL regular season. Anybody that don't know what that was, I'll tell you all about it. Also, I'll be talking about my son. Last Saturday, he had a boxing match in the novelist division, which he won. I'm trying to get him back on the show to come and give his point of view of that fight, how he felt, and how he prepared for it. And also, too, you guys remember running back for the Houston Texans named Arian Foster? Well, he recently went on a podcast and said something interesting about the NFL. He started his career back in 2009, ended in 2016 with the Miami Dolphins. So with that being said, again, it is time to get into the show. Tune in, y'all. Let's get it. What's up, y'all? Let's get it. Time for the Pick Six. For anybody that don't know what the Pick Six was, I'm also going to do a show later on, a whole segment about the Pick Six from week one of the NFL season all the way up until the end of the regular season. So basically, the Pick Six, what it was five of us competing in a tournament. So what we did each week of the NFL season, the regular season, we picked 6 NFL games. And when we picked those 6 NFL games, it was the Monday night, 4 Sunday games, and the Thursday night game. So we picked who we thought was going to win those games. And so at the end of the week, we kept stats, records throughout each week. So at the end of the regular season, the person with the best win percentage was going to win the first annual Pick Six trophy, which is sitting right over here. So the final week results of the NFL season went as follows. So Flair, he posted a 6-0 record. I think he's the only one that had multiple 6-0s, more than one 6-0 weeks, which is awesome. So big up to him for that. LP went 5-1. Wildflower, she went 5-1. Trina 4-2, and myself went 3-3. So with that being said, with those results, the overall results went like this. So the winner of the Pick Six, first annual Pick Six, is your boy Truth. I was hoping somebody else won so I can give him the trophy, but hey, I took the victory. My record was 73-34. I edged Flair by 1 victory, man. He was 72-35. Man, when he posted that 6-0 that last week, man, I thought he won it, man, but I edged him by 1 victory. We got Wildflower in third place, 70-37. LP ended the regular season with 64-43 record, and Trina was 60-48. Man, big ups to everybody, man. Everybody was doing their thing each week. We all had down weeks, man, but I appreciate all of y'all rocking with me with this, man, making this happen for the first annual Pick Six. Big ups to y'all, man. Hopefully one day we can get everybody on podcast together. We can just get together and go have some wings somewhere, man. But big ups for everybody that was involved with the Pick Six. Appreciate y'all. Hopefully y'all be a part of next year's the second annual Pick Six. So that's all I got for the Pick Six, man. Great season. We'll be back next year. So stay tuned. Next, talk about my son's fight, man. This past Saturday, man, he did his thing. Stay tuned for that. Sit down. What's up, y'all? ODP, your boy Truth. I'm back. And like I said, man, I'm gonna talk about my son, man. Last Saturday, man, he had a boxing match, which he dominated. Well, I wouldn't say he dominated, but he looks real good, man. I can see his improvement since he started boxing from the beginning. When I used to spar with him up until now, he is currently in the novelants division, and I'm learning more about these divisions too as he's getting in more and more in boxing and doing his thing. I'm learning as well, so he's thinking about moving up to the open. I believe his novelants record right now is 5-2. Um, he currently has two belts. He won. He won a belt last year around this time in West Virginia. He just currently had a box a match about a month ago where there was some type of belt that was up for grabs. Um, the guy, I think, guy from Chillicothe or somewhere around Ohio, um, he won that belt. So he has two belts that he has. And this fight he had last Saturday, he won a trophy for it. First round, I kind of like the way he's not um, doing too much in the first round. And I can tell that he's um, conditioning better, and his stamina is better because the last fight he fought at the Ohio State Fair here in Columbus, Ohio, and I can tell that he wasn't into it mentally, physically. Something was up, and he got outboxed. And he actually was on the show before. He talked about that. I'm going to bring him back on again to talk about his current fight, his recent fight he just had, and get more. I'm gonna talk to him more, get more depth questions about how he feel and how he's feeling, up until that bell rings. I'm gonna have the actual fight down below. You can go to my Facebook page and check out my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter page, and check out the preview, a little bit of the fight there. But the actual fight, the whole fight, will be down in the description below. Uh, um, I'm gonna try to put that fight on here. While I'm talking, hopefully I can put it in and you can see a few of the rounds and watch him fight. But I'm really proud of him. What he's doing, and he's doing a good job. He's doing his thing, and like I told him, man, I'm gonna get myself in shape, and then I'm gonna challenge him for his two belts. You know what I mean? I'm just playing. I'm about to get my head knocked off. But yeah, he's doing his thing. Excuse me. Like I say, he's gonna soon move up to the open division. Right now, he's fighting in Nowlands. 5-2, I believe, is his record. He has two belts. Just won a trophy for his last fight. I'll put the fight down in the description below. Comment. Send me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. His next fight is actually this month, on the 22nd. It's going to be at a recreation center here in Columbus. I'll be posting more and more about that fight in the upcoming weeks on my social media pages. You can check that out. Definitely come out and watch him fight. Support the fight. We're also going to have shirts made for him. So if you come, you can definitely grab a shirt. Just supporting, man. He always feels good when he sees somebody out there cheering for him and stuff like that. So definitely come out and watch the fight, man. The 22nd of February. Later in the week, so I'll have more details about that. Come out and watch him fight, man. Support him. And we go from there. But Like I said, the whole fight, the link to the fight will be down below. Check it out. And again, like man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. And let me know y'all out there. Send a comment down below. Of any show that I've done up until this point. Let me know what you think about it, man. But until next time, I'm your host, Truth, and I'm out the pocket. Peace. There you go. Stay on him. Stay on him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Yeah. Sorry. That's what's up, Tank. Sorry about that. Right here.
Like toward the end, it just felt like he was just pumping and pumping.
Conditions to fight.
Yeah.
You got to condition the whole body, legs, and everything.
Yeah. He's like in there super. Sometimes like before we come in.
All right, we have the decision with 141 pounds. Boxing out of the blue corner,
Let's get it. We're going to talk about the NFL. There's a former running back by the name of Arian Foster. I don't know if you guys remember him or not, but he started his career out with the Houston Texans. He played with them from 2009 on up to 2015. His breakout year was 2010, where he posted 1,600 yards, 16 touchdowns with almost a 5 yards per average on the ground. His total yards for his career were 6,527 yards, 54 total touchdowns, and he averaged 4.4 yards per carry. And also receiving yards out the backfield, he had 2,346 yards with a total of 14 touchdowns and averaged 9.2 yards. He ended his career 2016 with Miami. He played around 4 games. He didn't really do too much. I think it was due to injuries. But his total earnings for his career was just south of 40 million. So he's done well. I've never researched him, really looked into his background to see if he had any problems on and off the field. He had a pretty solid career. Those are good numbers. Like I said, I don't think he's trying to get back in the spotlight of the NFL any type of way. But there's a report that he came out and said that the NFL is rigged and scripted. He said, Arian Foster makes fans absolutely devastated with stunning news saying that the NFL is rigged. There's a little clip I want to play for. There's a podcast. I don't know who these guys are. They were talking about, I may remember to put their name of their podcast down below. You can check it out and see if it's legit or not. But they were talking about this, so I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip, and we'll go from there.
It's funny. Before we started taping, Arian was telling me about how the NFL is rigged and how every year he used to get a script. Day one of training camp, where he get dropped off at his locker, and you would have to, it was like week 1 you'll do this, week 2 you're gonna have a hamstring injury, week 3 this is gonna happen. week 4 you're going to get 3 touchdowns. And so then you just have to. Did you memorize those before the season started? Or would you go and rehearse the script before every game?
We were really dedicated to it, so it was more so like that's what practice was about. It was about practicing the script.
And this referee is going to miss this call
Yeah,
because
we
they
knew-
hate you
yeah.
and they love the Colts,
Yeah,
that
it's
sort of thing.
WWF was like,
Yeah.
we know what's going to happen, but you just still got fun show.
Yeah.
What did you think when you got the script in 2016 that said your career was going to fall off the cliff and you stopped believing?
That was 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's that clip there. What do you guys think about that? Like I said, I don't know too much about Arian Foster. I remember him playing for the Houston and having a good career. I don't know. I believe that there's something going on in the NFL along that line. I kind of feel like there is some scripted and rigged things going on. And if you're an NFL fan like I am, and if you watch the playoffs, even the regular season into the playoffs, watch some games and seeing how weird things are. But Cincinnati and Kansas City playoff game. The last three games, Cincinnati owns Kansas City. Joe Burrow, to me, is the truth. We all seen that. I believe it was the fourth quarter. Yeah, it was the fourth quarter. Kansas City had a 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. They got 5 yards. It was 4th down. 4th and 4. They started to run a play, and then here come the referee running on the field to stop it. And I forgot what they said, what happened, but they replayed the 3rd and 9. So they gave Kansas City a second chance. Okay, and then later on there was a pass interference on the DB, and when I was watching the replay, it was within 5 yards. So unless they've changed this rule that I don't know about, but long as it was within 5 yards, you can touch the receiver unless that's been changed. But that's what it was, and it was even the commentator said, they really think that was a pass interference, but they called it pass interference, which let KC keep the drive going. Then they went on and scored and tied the game up. And then we also talk about that that play where Mahomes was scrambling. He went out of bounds, and then the defensive player for Cincinnati hit him out of bounds, which triggered a 15-yard penalty. And I'm like, with that, I really don't understand why players do stupid stuff like that. You're clearly out of bounds, then you hit him, then you fall down, you act like you hurt. But when Mahomes was scrambling, there was two different players holding the defensive players that they never called holding on. When Mahomes scrambled and was running out towards the run out of bounds, that should, in the long right there, that should have been, those plays should have offsetted themselves. It should have been 2 holding calls on the offense and the unnecessary roughness on a quarterback penalty should have been offset, but it was never called. It was never called a holding, which I don't see how that back judge did not see that, and they called that play any other time, but for some reason that particular play they didn't call it. But they called the personal foul with the rough and the passer, hitting the passer, hitting the quarterback out of bounds, which gave them the 15-yard penalty, which allowed them to kick the field goal and win the game. So I agree, with some of the things down that line of what's being said about script and the NFL being rigged. Sports in general, especially the NBA and NFL, I believe that those games are rigged and there's something going on, and it's been going on for years. So, like I said, I don't know. Maybe Arian Foster is having some problems mentally. I don't know. I'm not going to say he's lying, but I do agree that there's something going on in NFL along the lines of scripting plays and games and rigging them. It's been going on for a while. And there's always a fall guy that takes the actual blunt or fall for the what's going on. They always seem to blame it on someone else to take the spotlight off of what's really going on. So let me know what you guys think about that, man. If you heard anything about that, if it's true or false, I don't know. I also know that Agent Foster was on the Joe Rogan show as well, talking about his career and his injuries and stuff like that. So you definitely want to check that out and see what's going on. But like I said, looking at the stats, man, I mean, it looks like he made a good living for himself. He made a decent amount of money for that time, and I believe he still has some money. He had a pretty good career in the NFL. 2016, he called it a career. He played 4 games with Miami, and that was it. He was a good player at Tennessee in college. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, man. I mean, if you let me know if you heard anything about that story, if you know if it's true or not that he really said it, or if it's a joke, or if somebody's just trying to clown him. Whatever case may be, but let me know what you guys think, man. If you heard about that story, whatever, leave a comment down below. And yeah, but that's it for me, man. Until next time, man. I'm out the pocket. Peace.